this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in his zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Here we go on fourth. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll go up the middle with White.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
They go right back to White here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it? It does.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and it could have been trouble. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They snap it to Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're...
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White. He scored on the ground and through the air. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate it,
That's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Walking now on 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he'll be brought down right up. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Brady going to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, 39 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, for incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Smith throwing again. Rolling to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Oh, a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
19, 18, right here.
On first down, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Again, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
23 yards, the final tally. They defer to White out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, now Brady looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
63 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Succop. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady now on 1st down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
After the interception, here's Smith. And my goodness, another interception.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Smith. Eluding the pressure right.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Brady.
And this will be caught downfield by Gage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes, right side. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return an interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19-5, 19-5.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Play action. It's Smith. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
18 cards.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
You can feel the angles all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Julio Jones, 61 yards. And the Bucs have got it on cruise control.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now it's Smith. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 8 yards.
Cowboy 80.
37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Smith throwing again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. To throw again on second down. Smith dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They snap it to Smith. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He completes it to Jones.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Now Geno on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now Brady again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So the 4th down conversion has it inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
On a handoff, it's White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Brady on third down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From the 50, it's Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Throwing again is Smith. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the red zone now, Smith. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for two. Geno's going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. On the pass, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of them.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second down and goal. Smith. He's got it. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
Cut back team.
Geno now to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
19 right. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 tight here.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. Flush to his... And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Now Geno. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Brady going to throw here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up second down.
Hold the ready. Warriors 17.
Smith. Buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Slot man moves right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brady going to look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Suck up for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily.
And, my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On play action, now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.